Tim Donnelly, Gary Risling back with you at the Baltimore Civic Center. Period number 3 is underway, and the Skipjacks have the puck now in their own zone. They have a 1-goal lead at 6-5. Coach John Van Boxmeer has pulled his starting goaltender Vince Trombley, who played 2 periods here tonight, and he has inserted him with a rookie Mike Craig. All right. The Amherst shoots the puck back behind the Baltimore goal, dug out by Phil Pork. He skates dangerously in front of his net, but gets the puck away out to Boudreau. Boudreau now in over the line, but could not feed it right side of Yavanainen. And it's poked back to center by Rochester. All right, out of his net now. Casey steers the puck to the near corner. Now gets back into his goal. And now here's Yavanainen out to Boudreau. Boudreau with the puck. In over the line. Here's Boudreau now. Side of the goal. Boudreau with the puck. Centers one, but Maxwell was heading back the other way. And Rochester deflects the puck back into the neutral zone. And it's picked up there by Phil Bork. Opening moments, period number 3 in game 2. Boudreau over the line, back to Carlson. Offside, Baltimore. And so we're going to face off here outside the Amherst blue line. And Gary, a surprise that the Amherst have pulled their goalie through 2 periods, Vince Trombley.
Yeah, I think I am kind of surprised. Vinny had a little bit of trouble there with 6 goals going by him in the second period there. But you got to give a lot of credit to the Skipjacks because they poured the coals to him. They come at him with fire. But right now it's still the game's up for grabs. I mean, Skipjacks got to play good, smart defensive hockey here in the third period to come up with winners here.
All right, here is Boudreau with the puck in the near corner of the Rochester zone. But grabbing that puck is Chris Langevin. He bangs it off the boards all the way down ice. We'll have an icing call here. Greg Fox back to get it. He touches up, stopping the clock with 17:53 to go here in the third period. And icing called against the Amherst.
You see a little bit of different of a hockey team of Rochester coming out this period. Timmy, they're coming in with a little bit more spunk, a little bit fire. They're dumping that puck in and they're trying to take the body. They're trying to get something going. You see our friend out there, Val James again. I think he's out there to get something going for him. I mean, this is they're going for the win.
All right, we got a face-off here in the Rochester zone. It's Bruce Boudreau and Jordy Robertson for the draw. All right, puck is dropped. It'll go behind the Rochester goal. Dug out of there by Val James. Val James with the puck, trying to get it out, and held in by Greg Fox. Now Yavanainen pokes James and trying to keep the puck in momentarily, but it's swung around the horn, and it rolls all the way back into Baltimore territory. Mike Craig played in 3 games against Baltimore this season. He lost twice and tied once at a 4.23 goals against average, so not real successful. Baltimore now trying to move their puck. The puck out of the zone, and they finally clear it down ice. Race for the puck, Carlson, and now Craig way out of his goal, and he's going to fall on it, side of the goal. And we'll get a face-off here in the left wing circle of Rochester territory. And again, the fans oohing and ahhing here wanted a penalty. Gary, clarify that rule for us if you would.
Well, I think there would only be a penalty called, Timmy, when the goaltender goes behind the red line and behind his net there. And all he did, I think he made a very smart play. He went out there to move the puck, and all he seen was Skipjack jersey, so all he had to do is jump on it. There was a good play there on the goaltender's part.
All right, we're getting a face-off here to the right of Mike Craig, who is in on relief of Vince Trombley here in the third period. And off the face-off, puck rolls to the near corner. Here is Heikki Lemmy, couldn't get it out. Bork held it in. Time to get to the near boards. Giel going to the ice along with Cunnyworth. Here is O'Regan now, hawking Timo Unila. O'Regan steals the puck. Now finally bumped off the puck by Cunnyworth. He's fighting for it. Now the puck caught beneath O'Regan. And we'll get a whistle and a face-off, but the face-off is going to come outside the Rochester blue line. The referee there claiming that O'Regan intentionally held that puck beneath him. And so we'll have the face-off outside the Amherst blue line as we've played 3 minutes and 9 seconds of period number 3. And the Skipjacks have the lead over Rochester 6-5.
This line of Tommy O'Regan, Bobby Gill, and Tommy Ralston show a lot of poise out there. Tommy's playing the NHL, but the other two have limited action in the NHL, and the way they play together, it's just a pleasure to watch. They move the puck so well. They handle it. They make plays. You can tell that they're all destined for the NHL.
All right, Heikki Lemmy with the puck now. Stick handles over the Baltimore line, and now Giel able to clear the zone. It's back to the Rochester blue line. Heikki Lemmy grabs it in the neutral zone, flips it in right wing corner, Baltimore zone. Here is Maxwell and Mahler going after the puck. It's tipped away, and now Ralston Looking for skating room. Heads behind his goal. Tommy Walston in his own end. On the right side to Guilla, but the pass went beyond him. It'll roll back deep in Emmerich territory. However, icing waved off. And back to get it Cunneyworth. Swings it over to Lemmy in his own end. Now Lenny being hawked by Tim Tookie goes behind his goal. And now Gatso steals on the Emmerich end. Here's Gatsos. He's crunched by Creighton. And now puck's out of the goal in front of Tookie. A shot right on by Creighton with a beautiful save. And the try by Tim Tookie in front. And the Emmerichs fire the puck down ice. We should get icing here. Back to get it, Greg Hotham. And icing being called here against the Rochester Americans. 15:52 to go in the third period. Baltimore 6 and Rochester 5. You're listening to Skipjacks Hockey on the Maryland News Network. Call the hot.
Who usually scores? I know the number.
Back live at the Baltimore Civic Center. Here comes Claude Verrette. He's moving into the Baltimore zone. Top of the left wing circle, Verrette now. Dumps it off, and now here's Andy Brickley. Tried to clear, couldn't do it. Puck held into the Baltimore zone along the far boards, and now they're jamming up. And we're going to get a whistle here. And a face-off in Skipjacks territory. 15:34 to go in the third period. While things were moving rapidly by this time of the second period, things are a bit cooler here as the Jacks are going to try to play some tough defense, and the burden of scoring a goal has got to fall on Rochester because they're behind by one here.
Yeah, certainly. I think you've seen both teams, their coaches probably had said something to them between periods there. They're both going to come out here and play a very tight game. They can't afford, neither team can afford to open up because it's a one-goal hockey game right now, and the team that plays with the same amount of intensity as the last two is going to be the team that comes out on top. A lot of discipline has been shown so far by the Skipjacks.
All right, from the face-off, the Emmerichs have it at center. They'll clear it in back behind the Baltimore goal. Bennett Wolf is going back to get it. Bennett Wolf now in behind his net. Steers it up the center of the ice. It's by Tookie. It'll go all the way on the Rochester goal. That'll nullify the icing as Nolan lost his stick in Baltimore territory and goes back to get it. Here's Nolan now at his own end. Up to Verrette. Claude Verrette at the red line. Now flips it in left wing corner. Baltimore zone off the glass. It's picked up by Bennett Wolf. He'll feed it ahead to Boudreau. Boudreau now wrestling it in. And now Langevin bumps Bruce Boudreau and gives him a pop. And Gary, that was clearly after Boudreau had wristed that puck into the Rochester zone. And we have a whistle here, and I believe an offside call, but that was a pretty cheap shot there from Chris Langevin.
Yeah, I think Chris is taking a little bit of extra liberties there because Bob Hall was behind the play and never seen what happened.
Now he's going to get a penalty here.
Oh, I think the linesman had called that one. I think that was a very good call because that was a.
Well, they had the penalty box door open, and now they just closed it.
Yeah, they're playing with us.
Playing a few games down there on us here. So there is no penalty. The box door was open, and strictly, I guess, some wishful thinking by the minor official in the box. As the Jacks have the puck in their own zone. Clear to the line, not out. Langevin will hold it in. He'll backhand it back behind the Baltimore goal. Racing after it there is Norm Lecomte. He digs it out. He's tried to center one for Langevin, but it never got there. Now Lecomte in their corner. Now Langevin runs into Phil Bourque. Now it's loose on the goal mount. Center point. The shot right on. Casey will glove it, and the rebound just rolls wide. Now Langevin behind the net. Langevin now far boards in the slot. Lecomte. Right point. Shot right on. And it was just wide. Now here's a chance in front for Robertson, and he backhanded it wide. Now we have a whistle here. And we have an injured Emmerich. It's Norm Lecomte back in the Baltimore zone, and now we have another whistle here. And apparently the goal has come off the moorings. Well, I tell you, Gary, Chris Langevin really throwing his weight around out there here in period number 3.
Yeah, I think he's out there. He's doing a good job. He's playing level-headed too. I think he's trying to stir something up. Maybe get a couple of Skipjacks, maybe Bennett Wolf, Ryan Maxwell off their game a little bit. He's doing some very good hitting out there.
National Hockey League scores tonight. In the third period, the New York Islanders have a 1-0 lead over the Capitals in Game 3 of that best-of-5 series. Also tonight, Montreal with a 4-2 lead over the Bruins in the third period. That game of the Boston Garden, and that series tied 1 game apiece. In the best-of-5 series, Chicago 1-0 over Detroit in the second period. The Blackhawks can eliminate the Red Wings tonight with a win at the Joe Louis Arena. On the draw, loose puck at center ice, gathered in by Tom O'Regan. And out of Ralston. Over the line, Ralston will chase it in deep down the left wing boards. He centers one to Bobby Giel, but it never got there. Look out, Mike Craig is out of his net. Now he's back in, far boards. Here is Muller, couldn't get it out. There's a shot right on by Tom O'Regan from the far boards, and Craig makes the save with Ralston on the doorstep. And he hangs on for the faceoff as now we have pushing and shoving Bob Giel. Your former roomie there, Gary. And let's see who he's pushing with over there. Looks like Hiki Lemmy.
That was a good flurry there shown by the Skipjacks. You know what they really seem to do well is their forechecking just phenomenal. They got 2 guys on the puck all the time, 1 guy taking the body. The first guy on every play, every situation is taking the body, and you know, they create a lot of opportunities. The puck come back there, good shot by Tommy O'Regan, and Tommy Ralston standing on the doorstep looking for a rebound, but the goaltender nullified that by a good save. But you know, this is exciting hockey to watch. I just wish I was part of it.
And we do too, let me tell you. All right, Tom O'Regan, Adam Creighton for the draw. And the puck is dropped. It'll go to the far corner. And here's Timo Uttila. Can he get it out? Yes, he will. Out to Cunnyworth. Against McSorley. Into the zone. His shot blocked by McSorley. Cunnyworth gets it back, turns around, fires one. He hit the side of the goal. There to the line, not out. Timo Uttila, right point, his shot. Glove, low to the ice by John Casey. He will hang on right there, and we'll get a face-off here in Skipjacks territory. With 13:23 to go here in period number 3. And the Skipjacks with the lead at 6-5. Game 3 tomorrow night from Rochester, and you'll hear it here on the Maryland News Network and WCAO. Our pregame show 7:25 from the War Memorial in Rochester, and our play-by-play gets underway at 7:35. Baltimore has done well in Rochester over the years. This year's regular season record in Rochester, New York, 2 wins, 1 loss, and 2 ties. Not bad in 5 games.
Well, the draws, Tim, you know, we're looking at the draws, I think, very crucial now on both ends. These are the times that you want to win every one. Good draw there by Tommy O'Regan.
He got it back to Fox. He'll skate behind his own goal. Now look out, he's in trouble in front, but Wolf covers up and gets it out. Now headman pass to Tom O'Regan. And over the line, O'Regan drops it off to Bobby Giel. Giel now heads behind the goal. Centers one in front, but he couldn't get it out in front to Ralston. Now Giel battles for the puck, but Craig grabs it, side of the Rochester goal. Now we'll get a face-off in Amherst's territory.
Well, that's something that the Skipjacks have been really known for, you know, especially this year. You know, it was probably very evident when they had that 16-game winning streak without a loss, is that they really drive for the net. Every opportunity they get the puck, you know, they just don't dump it in, or they don't, you know, casually make plays. You know, the guy that doesn't have the puck is always driving for the net. It was evident tonight on a couple draws. Carlson didn't have anything to do with it. He shot at the net. We had Javanainen just stay in it, go to the net, goal. Another one, Stevie Gatz was another play. No play, go to the net, drive for the net, goal. Very important in hockey, and I think that's why they're here in the playoffs, because just because of their effort and their training in that respect.
All right, here's Brickley now with the puck, dropping it down in front of the goal. Here's Tookie after it, but his stick was being held, and he couldn't get the number on the puck. And it's back into the neutral zone. Bennett Wolf will grab it, and he flicks it right back into Rochester territory. Hoffer now, spun around by Tookie. There's the puck to the near corner. It's off the boards, and it goes right to Jeff Hamilton at center. Hamilton will flick it in wide of the Baltimore goal, racing after Ted Nolan. Nolan goes behind the goal, but he's bumped by Brickley. Lost the puck, and Bennett Wolf will take over. On the right wing to Gatsos. He's able to bang it off the boards and back to center. Here's Val James now, trying to backhand it into Baltimore territory. Could not. And a bouncing puck taken by Tookie at center ice. His long slap shot, Mike Craig juggled it, and the rebound goes wide of the goal. Now Craig covers up on it, loose pucks out of the net. Taken by Mark Renaud. Amherst dodged the bullet there. And now there's a left wing feed to Verrett. Verrett with a puck. Over the line, his quick shot to Langevin, and an easy save for Casey there. Here's Nolan now behind the Baltimore goal. Look out, trying to stuff it in front, but right there is Gatsos to take it away. And Gatsos starts back for the Jacks at center. Here's Gatsos. Over the line, his quick wrist shot. is stopped by Craig in front. And he will hang on to that shot. It was partially fanned on by Gatsos, but kind of confused Mike Craig a little bit. He was able to get the right pad down on the puck.
I think Val James kind of deflected that one, Timmy. I think Stevie Gatsos, he is one of the, what you would call a sharpshooter in the game of hockey. He can snipe you give him a little bit and he can, he takes that. The goaltender has to be very cautious when a guy like him is coming down. He can shoot that puck, he can pick a corner. And what he was doing there, I think he was using Val James as a little bit of a screen for him. Take that shot and, hopefully the goaltender won't be able to see it.
He could indeed pull the trigger. And from the faceoff, the Amerks come out. Here's Cunnyworth. He'll fire it in. Right wing corner, Baltimore zone, but Brian Maxwell is there. Pass on the right side to Yavanainen. Left wing to Boudreau. Here's Boudreau at center. Tips it in over the Rochester line, but tied up by Udala. Couldn't get to it. And now Moeller will just fire it all the way down ice. Let's see. It's going to go on goal in case he forced to make the save. And now Phil Bourque behind his own net. Tied up by Creighton. Avoids the check and starts forward. Here comes Phil Bourque with a puck. Bourque will carry it in over the line. His quick wrist shot. Blocked by the defense. Boudreau will pick up the loose puck. In the circle. Try to backhand it toward the goal, but Hiki Lemmy knocks it away. And clears it outside the line to center. Picked up there by McSorley. He'll give it right to Lemmy. Lemmy starts back in over the line. He's checked from behind. Now on the slide, here's Creighton with a puck. Adam Creighton, left wing circle. Now to Cunnyworth. Center point, Udala. Fakes the shot. Side of the goal. The slot leg out. Here is Norm LeComte, but he couldn't get the shot away. Could not control the pass from Hiki Lemmy. And Baltimore's Bruce Boudreau will wish it in back behind the Rochester goal as we slowly approach the midway point of period number 3. Now we get a little pushing and shoving in front of the Rochester bench as the Amerks come back. Norm LeComte shooting it in left wing corner. Jack zone. Picked up there by Jordy Robertson. Here is Robertson now. In the near corner. Robertson tied up by Hotham. Puck pried loose. Left point, Chris Renaud. The shot through traffic, but knocked out in front of the goal. And O'Regan will send it up to Bobby Guillo. It's by him. And we'll get an icing call here. The puck goes deep in Amerks territory. Chris Renaud will grab it. And an icing call here against the Skipjacks. I'd like to very quickly tell our folks about Hockey Ministries International's Christian Athlete Hockey Camp, 4th annual camp, coming to Baltimore again this summer, the week of August the 11th through August the 16th. Pro instructors include Michel Dion of the Baltimore Skipjacks, Mike Gartner of the Washington Capitals, and Dan Bouchard of the Quebec Nordiques. The week-long live-in camp is for boys ages 10 to 16. And if you'd like a free brochure detailing information on the camp, you can call this number in Baltimore, 686-3041. That's 686-3041. That's Hockey Ministries International's 4th annual Christian Athlete Hockey Camp, coming to Baltimore again this summer, the week of August the 11th through the 16th. All right, puck drop. Baltimore trying to get it out. Far boards, kept in by Jim Hofford. Now grabbed off by Fox. He'll clear the zone. It's back to center red. Here is Harper. Tried to shoot it in for Nolan, but it went by him, and the puck picked up by O'Regan. Here comes O'Regan into the Rochester zone. Right wing circle now. In the slot, the drive by Ralston. It just deflected off a body, went wide of the goal. Here's O'Regan now to Giel. To Ralston in the slot. Ralston, side of the goal. Can't get the shot away. Here's Ralston, turns around, fires one, and Craig got a pad on that shot. Here's Wolf now, keep it in. Benny cutting in deep. Behind the goal to Giel. Giel couldn't stuff it in front. Checked from behind by Claude Verrette. Now it's dug out. Here's Ralston. O'Regan, slot. Locked in front by Chris Renaud. And the Jacks trying to hold it in. Here's Bobby Giel. And he does hold it in momentarily, but now the Amerks finally clear it down ice. And it's back behind the Baltimore goal. 9:19 to go in the third period. The Baltimore lead is 1 at 6-5. Here's Bobby Giel firing the puck, side of the Rochester goal. Skipjacks changing on the fly. Pass on the left wing, Cunnyworth. Into the Baltimore zone he goes. Long slap shot from the Jacks blue line. Casey will glove it. Now he steers the puck to the near corner. Adam Creighton with a puck. Goes behind the goal. Creighton. Finally checked by Hotham. Lost the puck. Maxwell trying to get it out. Feeding it up ice to Tukey. It went by him. It'll go deep into the Rochester zone. Here is James behind his goal. To the line, but not out. Maxwell holding it in. To Tukey. Tried to backhand it in front, but didn't get the number on the puck. And now it's cleared outside the line by Cunnyworth to Mulder. Here is Mike Mulder. Shooting it into the Baltimore zone. Deep it goes. And Maxwell back to get it. Here's Brian Maxwell. In his own end. Pass on the right wing. On the money to Gatsos. And Gatsos streaks to center. His long slap shot from the blue line. Knocked down by Mike Craig. Now here's a centering try by the Skipjacks. Now Tukey turns around. Fires one. He fans on it. The Jacks applying pressure here offensively. Love to get some insurance. Here's Chris Langevin at center ice, shooting it back into the Jack zone. Fox bangs it off the board to the line, not out. Held in by Rochester behind the goal. Robertson could not get a hold of it. Puck on the near corner. Bork and Langevin go to the corner. Now Gatsos joins in. Puck squirts out. Taken by Gatsos, and he'll bring it outside the line. Gatsos at center just flicks it in down the left wing side. Rochester zone. Baltimore again changing on the fly here with 7:52 to go in this third period, and Baltimore with a lead at 6-5. All right, at the Rochester blue line, here's Langevin, and again he'll dump it in, right wing corner. Fox is going back to get it. Steers the puck to the near corner as the Emmerich are now changing on the fly, and Yavanainen with the puck and some room. Out to center to Boudreau, but he was checked by Haidu. And now Verrett comes in, back into Baltimore territory. Here's Verrett now, centers one, but right there is Bully to pull the puck out of danger. Steering it up the near side, here's Yavanainen with the puck. And he'll bring it to center. Pass over the line to Boudreau, broken up by Timo Yudel at center. And cleared right back into Jack's territory. Side of the Baltimore goal, here's Casey. Leaving it for Fox, but he's tied up. Now Verrett with a puck. Centers one, here's Nolan with a trance. But his shot was whistled wide as he was checked by Bully at the last moment. Now Nolan and Yavanainen shove one another. The puck sent back to center. Kicked ahead by Fox. His pass knocked down by Verrett. Now picked up by Boudreau. Now to Verrett. But a good poke check by Greg Hotham took it away from Claude Verrett. Loose puck now in the neutral zone. Sent to the Rochester line, but cleared back to the Baltimore line by the Emmers. And now with the puck, here is Cunneyworth, and he shoots it in around the boards and back behind the Skipjacks goal. Quickly hustling back up ice is Maxwell. Right side to Giel. Giel 3-on-2 with O'Regan. Drop pass for O'Regan. O'Regan closing into Ralston, but he fired a pass behind him. And the Emmers come back now with a 3-on-2. Here's Val James, and he misplayed the puck. Now he brings it in, but we have an offside call against Rochester. 6:20 left here in period number 3. The Skipjacks have the lead over the Americans 6-5. And let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. You're listening to Baltimore Skipjacks hockey on the Maryland News Network. Tim Donnelly, Gary Risling back live at the Baltimore Civic Center. The face-off coming out outside the Baltimore blue line. And Val James there, Gary, was the wrong man to be leading that 3-on-2.
Yeah, well, I think Val just got a little excited there. I think he should have moved that puck over to one of his wingers and went to the net and hopped over a stick. You got to give him credit, though. I would tell you, he wants to get involved. He's a hard worker.
He is that, definitely. Giel now over the line to O'Regan. He'll chase it in deep, and the Emmerich's in. O'Regan takes a good hard bump from Cunneyworth, but Giel has the puck to Ralston. Here's Ralston behind the Rochester net. Ralston now cutting in front, turns around, fires one, blocked by the defense. Ralston in front to O'Regan. But again, the pass behind him. Tommy could not get the lumber on the puck, and the Emmerichs clear it to center. Maxwell now goes back deep into his own end. Pass on the right side to Giel. He'll backhand it out to the neutral zone. It's picked up by O'Regan. One man to beat. Here's a shot from the offside. Off of the right wing circle, and the easy save made by Mike Craig. And the Emmerichs come to center with 5:34 to play here in period number 3 in a fast-moving third period. Emmerichs have the puck behind the Baltimore goal. Now Bork and Langevin all colliding in there. Now Bork and Langevin pushing and shoving one another. And the lines went in there quickly to separate them. And with 5:25 to go, and the Baltimore lead at 1 at 6-5. You're listening to Skipjacks hockey on the Maryland News Network.
Exciting. Exciting.
Yeah. Face-off coming up here in Baltimore territory. It's clear to the line, not out. Brickley tried to clear it, couldn't do it. It's back behind the Jacks goal. Behind the net, here's Fox. Spinning away to the line, but not out. Far point, Udala, shot right on. Casey the stop. Look out, a loose puck, and Casey's going to grab it there. And hang on for the face-off, and there's a lot of pushing and shoving in front of that Baltimore goal. Bork and Langevin jostling there, and they are trying to keep number 15 for the Emmerichs out in front of that net.
It's something that the Skipjacks have to really concentrate now is puck control in their end. They can't be throwing the puck away when they got trouble. The best thing they can do if they're in trouble is just get a whistle, no matter where it is. You know, because anything can happen. You start throwing that puck away, especially in your own end, you know, you're just asking for trouble.
5:11 left here in period number 3 with a face-off to the left of John Casey in Jack's territory. Off the face-off, here's Fox. Bringing it up on the right side to Yavanainen. To the line, not out. Chris Renaud holding it in. His shot toward the goal, blocked by Bennett Wolf and cleared back into the center circle. Here's Robertson now, knocked out at center ice by Greg Fox. And Yavanainen grabs the puck and he shoots it back into the Amherst zone. Back to get it here is Chris Langevin. He fires it outside the line. And Carlson with a puck. His right wing pass taken away by Langevin, and he'll dump it back into Jack's territory. Nolan racing it after it. Nolan and Fox battling for the puck. Fox gets it. They're it up near boards to Yavanainen, but he cannot clear. Now Bujo after the puck. Out of Verrett, left side to Nolan. Nolan now in the slot. Here comes Haidu, side of the goal. Couldn't get a shot away. Haidu, right point Uttila. Back to Haidu, but he was not expecting the pass. Now it's stuffed in front and knocked away by Bennett Wolf. Near boards, there's a drive by Chris Renaud. The save made by John Casey. And Yavanainen finally bangs it outside the line and back to center. Richard Haidu with a puck. Left side to Verrett. Verrett dropped past to Uttila, but he could not control it. It went between his legs and back to center. Here's Haidu backhanding it in, but Hoffman grabs the puck. And he'll send it back into the Rochester zone. Under 4 minutes to go in this third period. And the Skipjacks with the lead at 6-5. With the puck, Iki Lemmy. To get down the right side, Brickley is there for the Skipjacks. And fires it back into Amherst territory. And Hickey Lemmy will go back after it. Behind his own goal, being hawked there by Gatsos. Now Gatsos is after him in the far corner. Pass up the ice, goes by everybody. And Maxwell quickly back after it in his own zone. Brian Maxwell turns and feeds it up ice to Tim Tookie. Off the boards, here's Tookie now. Over the line, tried to feed it left side to Brickley. Good defensive play by Mark Renaud to knock it away from Brickley. And the Amherst come back. Look out, cutting toward the goal is Creighton, side of the goal. Stuffs it out in front. And Gatsos is there to knock it away. Out on the near boards, here's Creighton. Stop there, now the Jacks will break back 2-on-2. Tookie and Gatsos. Gatsos over the line. Here's Gatsos now, top of the circle, wrists it toward the goal. It's knocked down by Mike Craig. And picked up by Renaud. In his own zone, feeds it out to center to Mahler. His right wing pass for Cunnyworth, broken up by Ralston and steered back to center. Taken by Lecomte for Rochester in the neutral zone. Here's Renaud, had to wait for Cunnyworth to clear the zone. And now the Amherst send it back to the Baltimore Blue Line, but Phil Bork is on up there with 2:41 to play. Here's Bork now, right side to Gatsos. He'll clear it to the Amherst line, and Mark Renaud has it there. Jordy Robertson with a puck, feeding it in over the line, but Chris Langevin was caught inside the zone, and it's offside here against the Amherst. 2:32 left in the third period. 6-5 Baltimore. You're listening to Skipjacks Hockey on the Maryland News Network.
Rochester timeout.
Tim Donnelly, Gary Rissling, back live with you here at the Baltimore Civic Center. We have another dandy here tonight. Game 2 of the best of 7 quarterfinal Calder Cup playoff series between the Skipjacks and the Rochester Americans. Baltimore clings to a 1-goal lead here at 6-5. As we have a timeout here called by the Rochester Americans. They're going to be discussing some strategy here. And after Thursday's game, they certainly have to have a bit of confidence that they can perhaps pull their goaltender if need be and get the tying goal.
Yeah, I think that's what John Van Boxmeer there, the Amherst coach, was discussing with their players. I think just to give their big guns a little bit of a rest, a little strategy. I think what you're going to try to see them do is dump the puck in deep into the Jacks end and try to get a whistle and and try to delay the game, keep the puck in their end, everything at the net. And if they do pull a goalie, you're going to see that extra attacker on the ice, and they're going to be just shooting from everywhere and everybody crowding the net trying to jam that puck home.
2:32 to go in this hockey game. Face off, Tom O'Regan and Jordy Robertson. And Robertson over to Langevin. He'll shoot it in back behind the Baltimore goal. The Amerks putting on the pressure here in the third period. Now Giel in the near corner, hit by Langevin. Couldn't get it out. They dig it on the boards in the Baltimore zone. Langevin hit by Bennett Wolf. A good one. And now the near corner. Here's Robertson after the puck. Now Langevin hit again by Bennett Wolf in the near corner. They push and shove. Langevin goes to the ice. Now puck deflects to the far corner. It's stuffed in front, side of the goal, but Ralston is there to knock it away. And now Ralston out to Bobby Giel. 2-on-2 for the Jacks. Giel and O'Regan. Giel went over the Amerk line, coming down the right side. Try to feed it back for O'Regan. That was broken up there by Mark Renaud. Now O'Regan will try to tie it up here deep in Amerk's territory, and he will. And the face-off coming up here in the right wing circle of Rochester territory.
That was a good play there by Tommy O'Regan. You know, a loose puck. They've been out there already for about 45 seconds. Rob Gale, Tommy Ralston. You know, a lot of concentration there. Bennett Wolf, and I'm not sure who the other defenseman was, but they just worked hard, got the puck out, and you know they were tired. They could have came off, but what they did was get the puck deep into Amerk's end and took the whistle. And what happens when you see that is Amerks have to go 180 feet now and to try to score a goal. That's what the Skipjacks want to do, is keep it down the Amerks end as long as they can so they can't pull their goaltender.
1:46 left here in period number 3. We're heading down to the wire here in this one again tonight. And I have to give the Amerks credit. They've come in here and they've played some great hockey in Baltimore's arena. And I think the games up in Rochester are going to be equally tight and impressive. Off the face-off, here's Chris Renaud trying to get the puck in the Baltimore territory. He does. And now it's gathered in by Yavanainen. And let's see, we have a late offside call here against Rochester. Out of town scoreboard tonight, American Hockey Day, Game 3, Binghamton and Springfield series. And the Waiters have a 5-1 lead over the Indians. That game tonight in Springfield, Massachusetts. NHL, the Islanders have defeated the Washington Capitals 2-1. And now the Caps lead the series 2-1. Off the draw, Maxwell with a puck. He'll bring it to center to Carlson. And over the Amerk line, Carlson down the left side, shoots it toward the goal. Craig makes the save. Boudreau after the puck now. And now a bouncing puck taken to the side of the Rochester goal by Mike Mulder. There's Mulder now. Rink wide pass, knocked out at center by Maxwell. He'll cross the line and shoot it back in deep in Amerk's territory. And now back behind the goal, Yavanainen runs into Chris Renaud, gives him a good pop. And down he goes. But the puck gathered in by Mark Renaud, and he wrists it in right wing corner, Baltimore zone. Carlson back after. Now here is Barrett getting there first, steering it up the near boards. Now it's at the point, center point now. Mark Renaud, the drive, blocked in front by Carlson. Now Boudreau can't get a hold of the puck. It's kept in. The net to our right is empty. The Amerks have pulled their goaltender. Now, wait a minute, a whistle here, and a hand pass being called by referee Bob Hall against the Skipjacks, and the face-off is going to come here at the top of the right wing circle with 44 seconds left here in period number 3.
Well, Timmy, you know, it's evident what Rochester has done. They pulled their goalie there, and you know, everything now you're going to see is they're going to have 2 men on the puck. They're going to be shooting everything at John Casey, hoping for a rebound, maybe a penalty or anything that would help the Rochester team. So you're going to see a lot of clutching and grabbing. I think all the Skipjacks have to do at this time is win the draw and just get it out of their end. They're not concerned about scoring a goal. They're going to work hard. They're just going to try to get it out of their end.
All right, face off in the Baltimore zone. Here is Fox with the puck now. Fox now down the right side to Bobby Giel. Giel over the line, cutting toward the goal, moving in, and he couldn't get it inside of the goal. Now Ralston in the far corner. Giel held the puck, wouldn't shoot it. 30 seconds left. Amerks come back. Timo Udala in over the Baltimore line. Udala now, top of the left wing circle, driving it toward the goal. Right on, Casey will grab it, and he hangs on for the faceoff. Now we get pushing and shoving side of the Baltimore goal between Adam Creighton and Bennett Wolf.
Well, I tell you, good opportunity there by Rob Gale to ice it, and I'm not sure what he was thinking. I think Rob either could have moved it over to Tommy O'Regan for an open net or just shot it. I think he held on it a little bit too long, and when he went to shoot it, it slipped off his stick in the end. But, you know, you got to give the guy credit. He works hard. You know, the puck didn't go in, and he worked his heart out. He came all the way back, and, you know, to get back into the play to eliminate any Rochester threat on scoring a goal.
All right, the Jacks are going to be calling a timeout here. Let's take a quick time in ourselves for 30 seconds. You're listening to Skipjacks Hockey on the Maryland News Network.
All you had to do was pound it. All you had to do was just pound it.
I know. Tim Donnelly, Gary Risling back at the Baltimore Civic Center. 23 seconds remaining in this third period. The Skipjacks have the lead 6-5 here in game 2. But the face-off is in Baltimore territory. The Emeralds have the extra attacker on. The net to our right is empty. And the fans are on their feet here at the Civic Center. Carlson and Creighton and a big face-off here.
I tell you, this is where it comes down. The face-offs are so important. We're going to see what Carlson's going to do here.
All right, puck back at the left point. Timo Uttila clears it around the boards. Here's Bennett Wolf now. Check, look out. Adam Creighton behind the Baltimore goal. Stuffing it in front. Loose puck taken by Bob Giel. 14 seconds left. Giel can't get it out. Nolan now digging it on the near boards. 10 seconds left. Puck is still loose. Nolan now poking it out. 5 seconds to go. Timo Uttila now. Giel is checked again. Buzzer sounds. Game over. Baltimore wins, and look out. We got players pushing and shoving all over the place here. And now the benches are emptying here with a big push and shoving match at the buzzer. But the important thing is the Skipjacks have won the game by a score of 6-5, and they've evened the series here at one game apiece.
Well, that's something that you hate to see, but things get out of hand here, and I think the linesman and the referee got to get in there and make sure everything doesn't get out of hand. Heck of a play by Rob Gale. Kept the puck alive. Didn't allow that puck to get stopped and whistle. And there was about 8 or 9 seconds remaining on the clock. And he just kept that thing going, and the clock ticked down, and we end up coming up with a big win here.
All right, the players are still milling around out there. The game is over. Baltimore has won it 6-5. But there's still a lot of barking there. Phil Bork and Chris Langevin. And, of course, Bennett Wolf and Val James are in there. Michelle Dion sitting beside Vince Trombley. Now Tom Ralston and Timo Uttila with some icy stares. And I think the cooler heads are going to prevail here. It looks like the players are finally beginning to separate. And Ted Bully in there also. I'll tell you, it's going to be a dandy up in Rochester for games 3 and 4. We can expect quite a bit, I'm sure, tomorrow night for game 3. And we'll have it here for you on the Maryland News Network and WCAO, our pregame, 7:25, and the play-by-play at 7:30 from the War Memorial in Rochester, New York. And that's it. The players separate. The Skipjacks have won game 2 here at the Civic Center. And the final, Baltimore 6. And Rochester 5. We'll come right back to recap the hockey game for you when we come back to the Baltimore Civic Center in